Hello, how's everyone doing today? Let's see if I don't have this set up right. There we go. And Cinnabon and John are in the house. Hello, Cinnabon and John. How are y'all guys doing today? I hope you guys had a good Christmas. Let me make sure I'm on live chat. All right. Hey, so I'm gonna do a middle of the day stream for once. I've been working all weekend basically, kind of project that I'll be leaving in a couple days for, and I am just my brain's not in it today. Kind of got a cold maybe going on. I went through my family this holiday season, but seems like it's my turn. So just working through the weekend and a bit of a head cold here and brain not really all the way engaged. So I decided to take a quick break and hopefully finish up Forgotten Anne. This is the third part, maybe the last part. Excuse me. Let's see what we don't get going here. So far in the story, we play Anne, and we've been playing the nice way, the paladin way, if you will, uh, trying to figure out what's going on. So what we just figured out is that our father figure has basically betrayed us. He's been turning these forgottenlings, these inanimate objects in our world that, when they get forgotten, come to Anne's world, and he's turned them into uh, and they get turned into sentient beings. But if you break them down, you can turn them back into energy. So our father figure has been turning these forgottenlings into energy, and it looks like he's just made a raid on the forgottenlings rebel base. So we met with the original forgotten theme, which they never really explained what that was, but we had this long boat ride. Anne is, her mom left her on the riverside. She was forgotten, came to this world. And your father figure, he wanted the world to basically forget him. So that's kind of where we are in the game so far. I am going to be completely forgetting all the controls for this game. It has been too long since last we played, and I've been playing just a ton of 7 Days to Die, which is another really fun game. And I've been doing that with Cinnabon Bunny and Wesley Crusherman. Which, by the way, if you have not seen any of Cinnabon's streams, by all means, go check out his channel, subscribe to him, because he does a lot of fun streams of, he was doing, what was it, Bridge Crew, Star Trek Bridge Crew last night, and game music made it hard to hear. Okay, let me tweak that a little bit. He was doing some Bridge Crew, and then also doing also 7 Days to Die. So, and Thomas Potts is claiming first. Well, you're the first Thomas Potts to be on the scene, and Cinnabon and John are fake news. So let's see if I can't really quick remember all the controls. It's Jinx. This is one of the rebels who was actually nice to you.
No. What happened here?
It's a centerpiece from the ceiling. What happened up there?
Bonko.
That's the name of your father figure. John DeMarco's claiming he's going to ban them. Shift. Shoot. There we go.
Another one.
Hey, Trek95, glad to see you're here. Thomas Potts is saying my overtime should finally be over. Back to 5-day work week until the end of April. Oh, that's good news. Are you doing overtime over the Christmas break or Christmas holiday time? Or maybe that's a little narrow-minded to me. Maybe it wasn't Christmas break. Maybe you're doing a Kwanzaa break.
All these forgotlings.
From August to December and sometimes January every year. Ouch. Like how much overtime do they make you do during that time period? Like, is it
Completely destroyed.
50-day work weeks or 50-hour work weeks? We've been there though sometimes, haven't we? Where you got that one project going on, it just feels like your work week is about 50 days long.
You! What are you doing here? Get out!
Wait.
This is all your fault. He'd never have found us if it wasn't for you.
No, I came here to...
Leave!
So Bulb has
You
been
don't belong here! Leave us alone!
he's been kind of the leader of the rebels.
Get out right now!
This blanket was the blanket you were wrapped in when you were abandoned. And this mannequin
Anne.
guy has been kind of
I'm
your
so
romantic
sorry.
interest.
You don't mean... Fig. Not you too. I'm sorry, Fig.
Do not say another word.
I didn't mean to.
You alone are responsible for this, Enforcer. This is where all your actions have led us.
You're right.
No, Anne.
He's right. It's all my fault.
And Thomas saying overtime is just as long as it takes me, mostly 4 to 6 hours overtime. I'm glad you're finally getting to the end of it still. So we're just gonna cry here for a little while.
What's happening?
Created for both art and companionship by trapping actors in the body. The only country newborn in the cold country. The living room illuminance of revolutionary. Okay, let's is it E that lets me transfer? And Sci-Fi Nation is here. Hey Sci-Fi Nation, it's Greeting at Life with Matthew and fellow nerds.
What did you do to it? Put that Arca down. Show some respect, girl.
Where's Anne?
Impossible.
Fig?
Oh, Fig is gonna pull a Lazarus.
What did you do to
for us.
me?
I don't know.
I was gone.
I'm so sorry, Fig.
I guess a stupid, soulless thing like myself will have to settle for that.
I don't believe it.
You think I'd leave you in charge, Bob? And what happened?
My
after
mic
that?
is low. Okay, so while I try and figure out why my mic is being so low, we have a choice, and y'all get to decide what the choice is going to be. We can either say that it was a long story short and kind of explain it, or we can talk about that we found a cave. Let me see if I can't bump my mic settings up a little bit. Well, I think we have a unanimous option of I found a cave. And Sci-Fi, when you say my mic is low, is it just that the game volume is overpowering it, or is it that just in general the sound's not coming through very well? Okay, so we found a cave.
I found a crystal cave. I met a spirit in there, and she changed my Arca somehow. She told me she was the world's first memory. She also told me that if Banku turns on the Ether Bridge, the world will cease to exist.
Bob, she met a spirit in a crystal cave.
Don't start.
I didn't realize she
met the
changed our
caretaker. There's
Arca.
no question about it. It's the only explanation for all of this.
The caretaker doesn't exist.
A spirit in a cave? A first memory? One who just happened to give Anne the ability to revive Forgotlings?
I don't care. But if our Arca can revive distilled Forgotlings, I'm afraid we do need her help. What do you say, Enforcer? Should we set aside our differences?
Okay, we're gonna tell them to get lost or let's do it. And let me try turn down the volume of the game just a little bit more while you all guys get a chance to answer. Let's see. Also, volume is low for me as well. That is very strange. I have the volume pumped up here. Sorry about that, guys. You know, my computer came with a program called Nahamike, and I think that they did an update to the built-in audio package recently, and it seems like maybe it's messing with that. Yeah, it's saying that it's automatically adjusted. So hopefully that's going to help a little bit right there. I've tried disabling it. Better? Okay, very good. Very good. Thank you guys. Sorry about that. So much joy that these programs think they know what I want, but they don't. Like Ray said, you don't know me. Nobody knows me. Okay, so we are going to go with do it. And Forgotten said George Lucas write this. No, he did not. Oh, that actually reminds me. Whoa. Turn that off before it gets too loud here. We were talking about the voice of one of the characters. His name was Quill, and we thought he was Colin Ferguson. And I actually took the time to look this up, and I bookmarked it because it took me way too long to do it. But the guy who did it, his name is actually Jay Britton. And I can't do or can I do this? Is it going to work for us? There we go. That's the guy right there. His name's Jay Britton, and he is the voice of the Quill. It wasn't Colin Ferguson, although that would have been hilarious. Okay. So now that we got sound worked out, and now that we got, Quill. That's right, Thomas. Let me make sure that everything else is turned off before there's any more interruptions. Very good. Okay, so we're going to go with do it.
Let's do it.
Wonderful. The first thing we need to...
I'm joining Big, not you.
Well, I guess that's better than nothing. I have a plan, and as much as I hate to admit it, we need your help, Enforcer.
I'm doing this so no Forgotling will ever be distilled or hurt again.
I couldn't have put it better myself, Em.
And yes, Sci-Fi, it did sound a lot like Craig Ferguson.
Fig, why are you staring at me?
No reason.
There are a lot of distilled Forgotlings outside. I better get to work.
When you're done, let's meet in the hall and discuss our plan of attack.
I love the way Bulb runs. He's such the classic, like from Rocky and Bullwinkle way back in the day, the Snidely Whiplash kind of twirling mustache villain. They had the same gait, and it cracks me up.
Anne, Fig and Bulb are waiting for you in the hall. We need to plan what is ahead. I'm so happy I got to see.
Oh, and Thomas Quill was one of the characters in this. He was quite literally a pinquill,
So many questions,
and he sounded just like Colin Ferguson.
Already carry all the answers.
And Sci-Fi Nation has Saturday and Sundays off now. Hey, that's great news, Sci-Fi. Yeah, he was man, so many of these characters have cracked me up. Quill was the one that he sat there. Let's see, no? I wonder if I have infinite energy now. That'd be pretty cool. He was the one who we were like, oh, are you you're a forger? And he's like, yes, a forger, that's it. Nothing except a forger. The life of the party in a rooftop bohemian apartment.
Where am I?
You're back.
Thank you.
So let's see, does this just automatically refill now, or do I have to find ways to refill it? Yep, I want you to... Whoa. That's right, I don't have my wings anymore. Whoops. My Arca isn't charged. Oh. Shoot. They're gonna make me work for this. Well, fortunately, this game is not a Sierra game, or else that fall would have just killed me. Not that I guess there are any Sierra games anymore. The past was really quite cruel. Talking about Sierra games again. I'd really like to refill. But man, between arcade games designed to just take all your quarters and these old adventure games that were designed just to make you call the hotlines, they were brutal in their game design.
You never told me what happened here while I was gone.
It's a long and sad story. Are you sure you want to hear it?
Okay, are we up for hearing the sad story, or not right now? But I remember playing what was it? It was a Discworld video game starring Rincewind. Which, if y'all haven't read any of the Rincewind novels, they are hilarious and well worth it. But it had the most convoluted set of things you had to do to solve it. Like, it was definitely a very vindictive game. Like, you put two things together, and it's just total guesswork unless you called in to the hotline and got help. The 900 toll line, of course. And do Dear Bop on what? So of course we want to know.
I want to know what happened.
I didn't think we were gone that long.
After our talk at the plant, I ran to the service truck we used and drove back. I arrived here expecting the worst, but everyone was fine. I was in the middle of delivering my report when I heard an explosion, and Banku himself came through the roof on a mining lift.
He was here? In person?
Are you sure you want to hear the end of this?
Tell me more, or no thanks. Thomas, are you saying I should write a Dear Bop asking for advice, or you're saying that I should do Dear Bop, like answering or giving advice? Because I don't know if y'all guys would want advice from me. Thomas, oops, wrong channel. Okay, I'm gonna go with tell me more.
Of course. Tell me everything.
Well, Banku broke through the roof. Validated forgotlings were everywhere. They set fire to the linen. Before I knew it, everything burned. Banku was distilling everyone that crossed his path. I decided to hide the survivors in the memorial. There we sat, just waiting for him. And of course, he found us. I got up, and I looked him in the eye. Then he yelled, "Where is she?" But before I could answer, the light faded around me. No pain, just darkness creeping in from all sides. The next thing I know, the light returned, and there you are.
I'm sorry you had to go through that.
Tom is saying we should all send Bird of Prey Dear Bops and drive him crazy. But what would we tell him? I mean, I guess I could write a Dear Bop as if I was Anne here. Talk about how my crazy father is stealing the souls of the people around me. But it's the other way I can get back home. What should I do? Oh, that'd be one we could do. Maybe instead of this one, talk about in Voyager, that bad captain who he was he captured those interdimensional beings and used them as a fuel source. We should write a bunch of letters as if we were him. Ouch. It's a little farther than I meant. But again, it doesn't matter because I'm invincible in this game. and I'm okay with that. Created to contact the spirit of a child lost too soon. Ouch, this game just got harsh. I mean, this game is definitely pulling the lines of morality.
What happened?
I'm returning the favor.
Thank you, Anne.
Where, you know, doesn't really matter if you kill these things or not. They are just objects that were, you know, by walking past that I filled it up. Okay. You know, they are just objects. Yeah, they came into this world, but what does it really matter? Because once they go back, they're just going to be objects again. But at the same time, they definitely have souls here, or at least sentient here. But this game just got real dark with that voodoo doll. Sturdy comfort for a lonely father in the rainy north. With the whole, oh yeah, my child was dead, and I tried to contact him with a voodoo doll.
Thank you, Enforcer, ma'am.
Also, if the point was to contact your child, why didn't you have 3 pins sticking in it? Maybe I'm misreading this. Maybe instead of it being like, you know, a young child that was gone too soon because you love them, maybe it was an adult child that was gone too soon because you weren't done fighting with them and you wanted to torture them some more. Okay, so I can walk past this thing and get energy anytime. That's good. And Bonku is probably from Kuroga. No, fake news! Fake news, we don't do that in Kuroga. I don't think there's anything to do in here. Oh, there's that bowling ball. Is he dead? Yeah, he's dead. Infamously hard-hitting league winner of the local bowling alley.
I'm up!
Welcome back.
Enforcer? What did you do to me?
Don't worry about that. Just enjoy it.
Thank you.
Which, I guess we never see that vase again. Thomas, life with Matthew escaped Kuroga, but he can't say bad things because he has family in the prison still. No. Is this... That's nothing. Okay. And Cinnabon, no! Wilson! Come back! I wonder if that was a hard scene for Tom Hanks to do. Just from, like, the absurdity of what he was having to be upset about. Let's see, is this one alive?
I'm finished! Distilled!
Not anymore.
I'm not? You're right. I'm not. Thank you.
No, honestly, I really enjoyed playing Space Engineers. It was worth buying it, but after a while, it kind of got old to me. Like, there wasn't enough to do, and whenever I finished building something, the fact that it took me so long to make it really made me reluctant to actually go off and do anything with it, like get into a fight. But I have been playing another game like that, called 7 Days to Die, and I actually just set up a dedicated server for that on a computer I have, which so far, Wes was on it for a little while, or Wesley Crusher, and it seemed to be working well with the two of us on it, not really demanding too much from the computer. So I hope to be able to open that up after some testing and let people like Bird of Prey whenever he wants to play it, and DJ, that we can have kind of a persistent one on there whenever people want to get on and play it. Let's see, faithfully keeping grandmother's clean clothes hanging against the summer breeze. It's a clothespin.
It's over for now.
Thank you so much.
And Cinnabon is saying he'll check out the server later. Thank you. Yeah, just the It seems like I got the initial problems worked out. Accidentally left by an earnest but unlucky knight who didn't live to tell the tale.
You are my savior.
Well, I don't know about that.
Truly an honorable deed. I am forever grateful.
There we go. Which, if there's anyone who needs it, so the server should be visible to anyone that I'm friends with on Steam. And I'm in the anti-trucker group. So if y'all go to the anti-trucker group, you can add me as a friend, and you should be able to see the server at that point. And if not, I'll send out the public IP that y'all can go to later. Let's see, is there anyone down? Yes, here's someone. Essential part of an ambitious landlord's morning street cleaning ritual. Okay, what are we gonna have here? I can't see this guy. Are we going to have a broom, a cloth, a chamber bucket?
Oh, thank you so much.
Don't mention it.
Okay, just a broom. You never know where this game is gonna go with its jokes. Oh, we got a new memento. Let's see what it says. Is that it? Okay, just scrap cloth. And if you don't have 7 Days to Die, I do want to say that it is on sale right now on Steam. I don't think it's on GOG, but I do think it is on sale on Steam, and it's Minecrafting with zombies, so it's proven to be quite fun. Okay, I don't see anyone in here to revive. Okay, I think we got everyone.
And I know exactly how we can take Bonku down with one swift blow.
All right, let's do this.
I look forward to hearing your thoughts, sir. What's the plan?
Can't wait.
Recently, I spoke to a Forgotling with insight into the tower grounds. I've crafted a plan based on the information he gave me.
Who was this Forgotling, and where is he now?
I'm afraid I haven't seen him after the attack.
What was his name?
It was none other than the great Crate Boxton.
Is this unsung hero?
The bravest Forgotling
We were the great Crate Boxton.
Bulb?
Okay, so are we gonna admit that we were the Crate Boxton, or that Crate Boxton can't be trusted? This was one of the most hilarious parts of the game, I think. And if you haven't seen it, it was in part 2 of my Let's Play of this game. But, you know, they're like, okay, we're gonna get you into disguise so that Bulb can't tell that you're that you're the enforcer. We're gonna make you look like a Forgotling. So you think you're gonna be in this great disguise, and you come out from behind the curtain, and you just have a cardboard box around you with some like dryer vent pipes or something, and so you can't talk. You just like make gesturing motions and grunting noises, and it was just hilarious. The reveal of your great disguise being a box. Okay, so we got a vote for saying that I was Crate Boxton. Yeah, let's come clean on this. Let's see what he's going to say. And Not Ryan Johnson's joining us. Hey, Not Ryan Johnson, how are you doing?
It was me in disguise. I'm Crate Boxton.
What?
We wanted to get the Arca back.
That can't be right.
It's true. Remember?
It was you. You tricked me.
I am sorry about that, Bulb. But I have a suggestion.
A plan?
Yes. Here's my plan. We simply walk in.
Through the main gate?
Bonku sealed that a long time ago. There's a secret entrance in my house, though.
I knew it. Dilly was right.
You still need to get past the checkpoints at the central station and tower grounds.
We'll pretend I've caught Fig. Everyone will think I was on Bonku's side all along.
That's quite a gamble.
It'll work. The secret tower entrance in my house is protected with an Arca lock. I can't open it alone.
And
I'll go with you.
Now Ryan Johnson's saying,
Maybe
any
the
day
two of
I
you
don't
can
have to work
sneak
is a good
in,
day. That is
but you'll
very
need
true.
backup in case something goes wrong.
He's right.
Let me round up my friends from
I do have to work today. It's
Once
just
Fig and I are inside
I
the
need
tower,
my
we
brain
can
needed
turn
a
off
break.
Bonku's security systems, and then the road will be clear for Bulb and his friends.
When we see the security system is off, we blow a hole in the wall and storm in.
All right, but I want to speak to Bonku before you do anything, Bulb. I have to convince him not to activate the ether bridge.
Anne is right. Physical confrontation is our last resort. Did you hear that, Bulb?
Yes, yes, fine.
Now that's positive thinking.
I'm sure it'll work.
I wish you the very best of luck.
The journey is dangerous. The town will be occupied by Forgotlings loyal to Bonku, not to mention lost pieces.
What about the thing up in the top of the tower?
What
That's
thing?
just a story. There's nothing living in
Oh.
the tower except Bonku.
We haven't
Let's
heard
not
about the
start
thing
with
yet.
the ghost stories. I think we all deserve a good night's sleep before we leave tomorrow. Anne, you can rest at my place.
Oh, things are moving fast with Fig. And Nadra Johnson is saying, hope everyone's having a good day. I am. I got a bit of a cold, it seems like. But other than that, it's pretty
Go
good.
ahead and take a rest, Dad.
Oh, I see. We have to go back. And Thomas Potts, the scourge of the Korogans and Turdistanians.
Did you see the enforcer earlier? She can summon Forgotlings back to life.
That's crazy. Is that a good thing or a bad thing, I wonder?
Where's this guy talking
Did
from?
anybody have that kind of power? What if she turns on us?
That kind of sounded like that Jay Britton guy. They probably had him do this unknown Forgotling role too. And Sci-Fi Nation is saying 7 Days to Die requires at least 2 gig graphics card, a 4 gig processor, or 4 megahertz quad processor, yeah, and 6 gigs of RAM to run. Yeah, it is. It's not the lightest, that's for sure. Oh, they blocked us off. We can't go that way. And Cinnabon is saying those are specs to run it at high. Maybe.
Evening, Anne.
I want to say those were kind of the recommended or minimum specs.
I am. Thank you, Blanket. Good night.
Sweet dreams, Anne.
It definitely, it's not as power hungry as
Blanket?
Space Engineers was. Oh, we have a choice. Do we want to hear more about the ether, or should we say never mind and just drift off to sleep? So the PC I have it running on downstairs. This is just a server, so I think it's less intense. It's a i7 processor, so I think it's quad core. It does have 16 gigs of RAM, and it does not have a dedicated graphics card. Like it splits 6 gigs for the graphics card with the main PC. But it seems to be handling it well so far. I have it set up so that only 8 people can join on it, which I'm not sure if we even have 8 people in the group who want to play this. But yeah, so tell me about the ethers and the votes we're getting in.
What do you remember from your life in the ether?
It's a strange thing. You don't remember your life up there until you arrive here.
What do you mean?
I remember being there. I remember being...
Is there really Cinnabon? He's saying there's about 8 of us that have the game now.
Remember your mother.
And yeah, Thomas, that was kind of what I was thinking too.
Oh.
That
I'm the
if we can get a group of us going,
here, you know?
it seems like this game is really designed for the most fun with a group as you're fighting zombies. And you can actually make up to opposing teams if you wanted to. They support that also.
Good night.
But it definitely seems like the game's designed where if you have about 4 to 5 people in a group,
I cannot
you'll probably get the most bang for your team.
Growing so fast.
I want to be this big.
Oh, you will. Just one more adjustment, and your Arca is ready again.
Why do I have to wear that?
Because you are very, very special, Anne.
We'll always be together, right?
Of course.
But yeah, that's my idea, that it'd be nice to have an environment set up where we could just jump on whenever we wanted to. Oh,
My blanket.
blanket crystallized.
Morning, Nan. Ready to go? What's wrong? Oh. Are you alright?
So are we right? Yes or no? So blanket. That's one of the things about this game that they've kind of glossed over, but apparently, after some undefined amount of time, a Forgottenling turns into this crystal substance. No idea why they do that, but that's what happens. So yes or no? Are we okay here, guys, or are we really emotionally broken up about our blanket effectively dying in this world? John's voting for not alright, and so Cinnabon, okay, yeah, sure, we're not alright. We've been playing the high road path here. We'd be kind of broken up about the last remnants of our kind of, I guess, our mom passing away.
Why did this have to happen?
She was old. It was her time.
I had such a good talk with her last night. About the ether.
I'll have someone move her to the memorial.
Thank you. Well, let's go then.
It'd be nice to have more information about what makes things crystallize. Because we're on a train at one point, and we saw a suitcase who its contents had crystallized, but it was just fine. What are these guys doing? Just random shapes in the foreground? And then it was implied that if we...
Over here, Anne.
Oh, there we go. Like if we had been without our arcana, the thing that lets us do special things and give people their lives back now, apparently, that we would have crystallized within a day, but they weren't really specific on why it would happen so fast to us.
We have to take the lower streets.
You know the lower streets aren't safe.
We'll make it.
Let's go through here.
All right.
Let's go.
Let's see. Yep.
Uh-oh. I sense lost pieces.
Let's see if we can't shed some light on this.
I have.
I really enjoy these kind of puzzle mechanics where, really not, for not to be attacked, where you have to do two things in two different places to get things going.
I can operate the train if you get a power.
Okay, so I'm just going to answer this stuff because I think it's part of the puzzle here, but let's move to the left. Okay, so now I can dump out my power. So now they won't be attacking me. I move to the right. Oh, darn it. Ah. All the wrong buttons. Now they're coming after me. Now do I get attacked if I lift this up? Yes, I do. Okay, so that powers everything. Okay, there we go. So that keeps them off my back. Huh. Let's see, I'm gonna get rid of my power like that. There we go, now they leave me alone. What if I can get the lost pieces to help me? That'd be nice. Oh, okay, so we need to get ourselves covered by these guys. No.
The lever's not powered.
So now that they're on me, the lever's not powered. I know. Okay. Is that not gonna do it? Ah, darn it, I keep pushing the wrong button here. All the wrong buttons. No, not that. I want to be over here when I do that. Yes, there we go. I think this will do it. Or not?
The lever's not powered.
Better believer it. Oh.
The lever's not powered.
Man, I wish I wouldn't talk to him every 5 seconds. Yeah, don't even.
The lever's not powered.
Okay, what am I missing here, guys? That gives us power. That's where all the power comes from. So I was thinking we need to be heavy enough. Oh, okay. I think I see what I'm doing wrong. Other than pushing the wrong button all the time. Okay, now they really want to attack me, that's fine. Let's move to the right. So I want to make them all stay right here. Like that. Let's see. Nope, stay where you are. One of them actually got on me. Let's dump my energy out there. Now they follow that, and there we are. Kind of. Let's see, is there a way I can run and slide? Nope. I'm close. I'm just missing something. No, don't move it. Darn it, Matthew. Oh, I just barely can't get it. I guess I put it in the wrong spot. The wrong canister. Let's absorb it out of that canister. Yeah, keep it there. Yeah, I'm wondering if I do. John's saying maybe I need that last piece to be over there also. I think so, but I'm not sure why they did that to us, where one slipped through a cuckoo's nest, as it were. I'm hoping if I steal the power out here... Oh, they just all come running to me. So yeah, that won't work. I put it in the middle piece. Nope. I think you're right, John. I think the problem is... Oh, there we go. Slip through. Maybe not the way I was supposed to do it, but that's the way we're gonna go.
Good teamwork in there.
One of these days, I just want to drain Fig of his essence. See what happens in the game at that point. And that's one of the things that are more fun with games with a true save state, where instead of just this, the game automatically saves once you do something significant. It gave you a lot more leeway to just do something completely off the rails.
Bonko made an appearance at the square.
I heard that the rebel leader, Mr. Fig, has been killed.
Don't listen to rumors. Last I heard, the enforcer herself was seen strolling about being friendly with Mr. Fig.
It's better if we don't take sides in this war.
Well, we'll have to do it sooner or later.
I hope it never comes to that.
I'm over here being careful about how much I run because I don't want my stamina to run out. But that's not a thing that happens in this game. It's definitely hard to switch between two different games.
I've been here before.
An engineer called Daisy lives here. She was designing a rocket last time I spoke to her. Come on, there's an exit at the top of the staircase.
This game has really done a fun job
I
of...
can't get through here.
I
wonder if Banku caused this mess.
Putting in like some extra little tidbits here and there.
Out that way.
Like last time we were in this place, we read about how the person who was working here basically went crazy, it seems like, and then you never find out what happened to him. Like something is implied, like it's implied something real bad happened to him, but you never really get to find out. I really enjoy these little extra nuggets of mystery.
Okay, she finally launched it.
Flying to the ether. Is that even possible?
I mean, I guess that's what she did right there.
And now we have to find another way to get out. What's that?
And lost pieces. And I can't move.
Get off me, you freak!
Help me! And
I can't!
What's happening, Anne?
They're helping us. I hope.
What?
Why are you thanking them? They almost devoured us.
Don't you see? They're not lost pieces anymore.
Well, how nice for them.
Bye! Take care!
All right, can we move on now, please?
What the heck?
At least we're safe now.
I feel like we just got
fast.
incredibly Deus Ex Machina
You
right
have
there.
Some powerful friends, Anne.
I'm not sure. It must have been the caretaker.
Like, what all of a sudden made them not lost pieces?
Remember the last time we were here?
Don't remind me.
It wasn't that long ago.
Feels like another life. Come on, follow me.
If you think you can convince me otherwise, you haven't made a belt before. You're a rebel, and rebels are...
We're freedom fighters.
I want you off the streets. Who cares what you want?
Yeah, you don't fool us. Sounds like you've been hit on the head a few too many times.
All I want is
An
to
anvil.
get back to the ether, feel a foot again. All you want is to destroy my dream.
And that's all it is. A dream.
Take that back, or
what?
Or I'll distill you. You think this isn't a real depleter?
You doing?
You're a forgotten boot. A single boot. Your owner probably dumped you in a
And yeah,
trash
surprise be
pile.
sure, but a welcome one. Yeah, I guess it's just
About my owner.
No one
kind of a
cares
weird,
about your owner.
weird way to go. Oh, weird.
Yeah, keep going. We sure showed them. Stupid, useless rebel.
What a pointless loss.
That was me. That boot was me.
Not anymore. Come on. We need to move.
I would have loved to see kind of some more
I just have to find a way down there.
more backstory about who Anne was before we started playing as her.
2 forgotlings to revive 1.
You're right. We better move on then.
Because it's heavily implied here that she used to be this horrible person. But I kind of got the feeling that the first time we got the Arca and started enforcing was at the beginning of the game. But now I'm kind of like, well, I guess we have this huge past.
Chief Inspector Magnum, I can handle him. We'll pretend you're my prisoner and he'll let us in. No questions asked.
Of course. The gun nut will just let us straight through.
Will you trust me for once? I think you owe me that.
All right. Fill me in on the details, please.
If I told you now, you'd refuse to go.
Very encouraging.
Over this way.
Right behind you.
Hey, it's the enforcer and rebel leader outside. Move it. I want to see too. It's killing him? Not sure what they're doing.
Let me
Hey,
move.
Billy,
Come on.
Go back to your room now.
Could you help me up here?
I'll be taking that. Act now. Bonku has stolen our town. Join your Forgotling brothers and sisters tonight at Scrappers to show your opposition against the ruthless Bonku regime. Representatives from the Freedom Fighters will be there to recruit. Be one of us. Free our town and free yourself. What sort of rebel agency actually advertises? Yep, grab the hand. There you go. Nope. Come on, Fig. Let's get a move on. I guess I gotta go a different way. So I had a fun surprise waiting for me this morning. I have found out that I've just passed 50 subscribers on my channel, which that's real cool to me. I'm really excited about that. One of the things I wanted to do once I hit 50 subscribers was have a special live stream in which I'd either do some Q&A or whiff it, or kind of go over how I make my videos. So I was wondering if y'all guys had any input on what you'd like to see as a specialized stream, or if you had, what on earth? Or give you a chance to be thinking of any Q&A questions you might like me to be answering. And I'm willing to answer all, oh my goodness, all sorts of insane questions. Just saying, great job on 50 subs. Thank you. I think there are two things that kind of finally let me get past. I've been sitting at 42 for just the longest time. And the first thing was, for some reason, YouTube had me set to my region as being Afghanistan. No idea why, but it did. And then the other thing was, Sci-Fi and Cinnabon gave me some shots out on their stream. And I really appreciate that, by the way, if you're still around Sci-Fi. Obviously, whoops.
Don't act so innocent. You distilled our friend.
I did my job.
The enforcer! Oh, that settles it! I'm doing it now!
Wait!
Wait!
Wait! Oh.
What did you do, Norman?
I just did what the Enforcer would have done.
Have you forgotten how she inspired us? She didn't distill the shoe or mop.
I guess she didn't distill any Forgotlings, now I think about it.
That's right, I
Stop
didn't.
being such a pain, Ted. That distiller has driven you mad with power.
Excuse me.
That walkie-talkie got what he deserved.
Quiet!
What do you think about this walkie-talkie business? You could influence it, you know.
I see a little power thing. Okay, are we going to revive him, or are we going to just keep moving and get on out of Dodge here? I do see there's a little power cell up in the top left-hand corner there that we can use to revive the walkie-talkie. Or we can just keep heading for Daddy Dearest. Grandfather Dearest? Father figure Dearest? Ooh, Cinnabon with a leave vote. Okay. Then 2 revives. Upgrade to a cell. Okay, well, sorry, Cinnabon. You have been outvoted. We're gonna revive him.
I think I have an idea. I can revive that walkie-talkie if you want me to.
Well, maybe that's not such a great idea now I think about it.
She can't revive him. The Arca doesn't work that way.
It does now.
If that's true, maybe we shouldn't revive him. After all, he did distill one of our own.
Are we going to stick to our guns, saying that no one deserves to be distilled, or are we going to do an eye for an eye? That he distilled one of theirs, so he deserved to be distilled himself. Upgrade to a cell. Gotta vote for no one deserves. Man, it's crazy how cell phone technology has progressed in our lifetimes. Make walkie-talkie moonshine? I'm not familiar with that, Cinnabon.
I'll revive him no matter what you say.
Okay, there we go. And I'm going to use my friend to do it. A lighthouse keeper's only connection to the mainland. Oh, snap!
What just happened?
I'm not sure.
Let's go.
Dang.
Nobody should really be wielding this power over life.
We made the paladin choice, but what a result. I'm sorry, wait, what was his? Oh, I so misread that. Okay, trusty roller who made the backgrounds of 50 film sets. I thought it said filthy film sets. I'm like, wow, this game's going places. And there's no way to undo that. I mean, that's it.
Chief Inspector Magnum has gone mad. He's detaining just about everyone he meets, ever since he heard the Enforcer switch sides.
Jump!
I don't think I can make that jump.
Come on, Anne. You can do it. Just aim for my hand.
Actually, I'm gonna go down the ladder first. Let's see if there's a memento down here.
Are you okay, Anne?
I'm fine. I'll find a way out.
And yeah, everyone else was reading Filthy also. Just something about that screenshot there. What the heck? I do not have my jumping timing down right now. Let's try this one more time. There we go.
Take another round. Yes, sir.
magnums there.
Don't worry. I have a plan, remember?
About that, isn't it about time you explain the details?
The plan is, we jump down there and I distill you.
What?
We pretend that I went undercover to catch you. And to prove that I'm really on Banku's side, I distill you in front of everyone.
I was distilled once, and that's more than enough. Let's just pretend that...
Magnum needs to see me distill you. He has no clue that I can bring you back now. I'll revive you as soon as we're on board the train to the tower.
You promise?
I trusted you with my life once, didn't I?
Thomas is saying dirty minds. I don't know. I think it was a bad font choice.
And I say something like, Mr. Fig, I finally found you. Prepare to be distilled. And you say,
Stay your hand. The darkness of your Arca shall never reach my soul. Long live the freedom fighters!
Yes, exactly. I knew you had an actor in you. That was perfect.
Really? You think so?
Yeah, Trick 95.
Then I distill
Great minds aren't the only thing that think alike.
All right, let's get to it.
And yes, I will blame the font. That was definitely a very L-looking T in the font.
Someone's up there. Plump 'em.
Whoops.
Venom Enforcer? How is this possible?
Okay, so are we going to stick to the script? Or are we going to say, Mr. Fig, prepare to be distilled? Or, I finally have you, Mr. Fig? Let's see here. Rats. Okay, and Trek is breaking the tie, and we're going to say with, I finally have you, Mr. Fig.
Mr. Fig, at last I have you. Your rebel leader days are over. Prepare to be distilled. By me.
Oh, had I but known that the Enforcer was on an undercover mission for Banku and never was on my side after all. She sure fooled me.
And Trek 95, don't worry. I definitely don't mind just quick responses. Short, like you can even just write 1 and 2. Like if you want the option on the left, that would be 1, and the option on the right can be 2. For anyone who's on like mobile devices or something. So number 1, this is the end for you, Mr. Fig. Or number 2, yes, I was indeed undercover. Which, oh, they're missing an opportunity here. I wish they were really hamming this up. You know, like this is the end for you, Mr. Fig. or you know, and then he'd be like, oh, curses. Okay, we got some votes for yes, I was indeed undercover.
Yes, I was undercover, and no one expected.
So, this is how it ends. The terminus of my life has arrived, taking the
I'm waiting for that too, Thomas, just for the gun to shoot him.
Observe how the Lady of Anima prepares my inescapable doom.
Fig, what are you doing?
I have arrived at my day's cataclysmic conclusion.
Okay, number 1, be quiet now, or 2, indeed you have. Oh, they're really hamming up the scene. And Cinnabon's saying evil characters must monologue before killing. Well, yeah, it's part of the, what is it, the supervillain's handbook? You have to monologue. Okay, indeed you have.
Indeed you have. And now you will...
Oh, if only you knew what I have seen with these, my eyes, what I have felt with these, my hands, what I have smelled with these, my nostrils. Never again shall I perceive any sensation of the...
No, you shall
Thomas
not.
is voting for 4.
Because I'm distilling you now.
What will be after the anima sectomy?
This isn't working. They'll expose us in no time if I don't do something.
To which...
Okay.
Which destiny have my feet taken me? Had I but...
Okay, so I guess the point is that we have to cut him off Before his soliloquy is done. Are there any eggs with this ham? Right?
I knew it! I knew you'd never switch sides! This was your plan.
Eggs and
told you,
ham. That
didn't
sounds
I
like a
tell
good
you?
lunch.
What a plan! What a scheme! What a talent!
Bravo, Enforcer!
Thank you. It's good to be back.
Something not right.
You're right. We have to celebrate!
No need. Everything is fine the way it is. The rebel leader was finally caught. By me, the Enforcer. Let me just get him on the train to the tower, and you can all go about your business.
Yes, let's get on the train.
Plumbum, seal, fig, and box.
Yes, seal in that no-good wooden traitor and get him on the train.
Just a moment.
Endorser have not worried at all.
We can trust Plumbum
Ugh,
with this, Madam
I
Endorser.
knew we should have just
Madam
stealed that
Enforcer.
pump when we had the
Allow me to
chance.
escort you.
That wasn't part of the plan.
I never imagined that my first time in the VIP lounge would be in your company, Madam Enforcer. Such an honor. It's over here.
Okay, so we'll have to figure out. Oh, I was hoping we could just go through the box, but no. Oh, now he's gonna block the exit.
Not here. Endorser in VIP lunch.
Okay, we have lots of opportunity to fill back up.
Fantastic carriage, isn't it? Master Bunku had it made for his trips into town. Doesn't get any better than this. I can't remember the last time I felt this calm. No rebel can reach us here.
They sure can't. You said no rebel could reach us here, right?
That's right. We're completely safe. What, with you here and me, of course.
And me?
Suppose a rebel did strike. What would you do?
Well, I would hurry out of this lounge and conduct a good old search and destroy with Amp.
I see.
Madam Enforcer, Amp and Plumbum can take care of everything. Just stay in here and relax.
How can I advance the plot if I just stay here and relax? Is this what we're doing now? Fig's outside. How do I get to him unnoticed?
Ah, the smell of victory. You sure showed those puny rebels who's boss.
Yes, I certainly did.
The rebels are cunning, I'll admit that. But our very own eye in the sky proved to be more cunning by far.
Okay, are we going to tell him that, yes, I am cunning, or are we going to stroke his ego a little bit and say, well, it was a team effort? I mean, someone on the team has to sit around and do nothing, so, yeah. Yeah, totally team effort. One is, yes, I'm cunning, and two is, it was a team effort. And Thomas is was going for 4 last time, so I'm assuming that that's just a power of 2, so that would be 2. Alright, it was a team effort.
I didn't do it alone. We're a team, remember?
Madam, to know that my work has... that I have to be a part of these historic days. Thank you.
Well, why don't we move into the...
Imagine that rebel leader in there, lifeless in a dark box like the thing he is.
Let's go inside.
I can't tell you how great it feels to finally get rid of these pesky rebels. Bet you planned this all that morning.
I need to find a way to distract these snoopers. It's, I shouldn't just steal this forgotten. Whoops. I thought that was something I could. Usually if it's something that you can take energy out of, it's all blue and glowy.
For that.
Let's see if we can't find something down here. Can't even go down here. Alright. Let's see. How do I get to him? Huh.
Not here. Endorser in VIP lunch.
I don't want to go back outside to him. I can't reach Fig from here. Held by vengeful spirit with the wrong job. Let's see. Dropped into a manhole cover by a surprised officer on his first day. Energy up there. Oh, there we go. We overcharged
They're
it.
attacking! Em, we gotta get downstairs. Get them! Catch them! Distill them! One of us should stay with you, Madam Enforcer. Who do you prefer? Me or
Okay, guys. Are we going to say that, one, we prefer to stay with the gun, or two, let's stay with the amplifier? So we gotta vote for staying with the gun. All right, we're gonna stay with Magnum.
Chief Inspector Magnum, of course.
Well, you heard her, Imp. Get a move on
98.
you, bullhorn.
Thomas, that's still divisible by 2, so I'm assuming that was a vote for 2. How is my arc at full capacity? Okay, so once he goes in there, I'm just gonna go ahead and trap him.
What was that? Oh, I'm trapped. Help, I'm trapped. The rebels got me. I'm stuck in here. Why do these things keep happening to me?
You gotta do everything yourself. Madam Enforcer, please, just take a seat. I'll do this.
Nice, and now we'll trap him in the other side.
Deputy?
Yes, it's just me.
What's wrong?
I'm trapped, but I'm alright.
I'll get you out later. I have to look for the rebels.
Oh, there we go.
Get me out of here!
Now Plum Bum's distracted.
That you, you big trunk?
Yes, me.
And there we go.
Where am I? Wait. Am I in a box?
Pig! It's so great to hear.
I'm just gonna assume that any number divisible by 2 is a 2. Of course, it'd be better if it was like an actual power of 2.
The good news is that you're alive again. That part of the plan worked.
But then again, 1 is technically a power of 2. It's just 2 to the 0th power.
Magnum, Amp, and that big brute Plum Bum are on the train with us.
Never mind. T-Man and Vic can solve that. Just let me out.
Well,
That's the bad.
Plum Bum put a huge cargo box on top of you. It's too big for me to move.
You're gonna leave me in this box?
Once we reach the station, I'll get you out. I promise.
Then why did you revive
7 and 1 quarter.
You could have just waited.
Oh, I didn't think of that.
Okay, we can either answer that. 1, we can distill him again, so we can offer to distill him until we're ready to get him out. Or 2, we can just apologize to him and say, I'm so sorry, Pig. Okay, got a vote for apologizing, a vote for offering to distill him again. And Trek with the tie-breaking vote. Okay, well, I can distill you again.
I can just distill you again. Wait a moment.
No. 2 times is just do what you have to do.
Oh, not Ryan Johnson. I'm sorry. I didn't wait long enough. Okay, I better get back to my seat.
Did you spot the rebels, madam?
Okay, we're gonna say 1, I caught the rebels, or 2, I saw no rebels. Oh, that was a great way to get out of there. Just finally shoot off the locks, bust through the door. Okay. Votes for I saw no rebels. Oh, Thomas, you're cheating. Now you made me, let's see, 1, 2, 3. Okay, I saw no rebels. Kapla, hey, bird of prey, how you doing?
Sorry, I saw no rebels anywhere.
Sneaky rebel waste. We'll get them sooner or later. I'll promise you that.
Yes, Thomas always cheats.
Here we are, Tower Ground Station.
Anne really is a filthy liar, Cinnabon. Okay, pulling into Tashi Station. And Bird, we're just talking about. I set up a dedicated server for 7 Days to Die. And Bird's not Ryan John saying Bird of Prey 5 is here. Stream's over. Everyone head home. That I'm hoping we can use the server to, at some point we got some time, do kind of a crash course on how to actually play the game.
Welcome to Tower Ground Station.
I need to get to the tower as soon as...
I'm the station master now, and I don't have to take orders from you.
Don't you recognize the Great Enforcer?
Oh, is that so? Master Bunku personally informed me that your Great Enforcer aided the rebels in their attack on the plant.
Oh, whatever it was, I'm sure it was part of a cover story.
She destroyed the entire plant!
You really want me to believe that?
It was a really good cover story.
Lied to me this whole time, taking advantage of my professional admiration of her.
We have a witness and mirror documentation placing the Enforcer at the scene at what turned out to be the most serious rebel attack in realm history.
And no, Bird, this is not a game where we tie people up and put them on a train
track.
track.
The Enforcer can explain.
Well...
Surely there's a game like that, though.
The problem here is... In fact, the explanation is straightforward.
Okay, so are we going to say 1, Secti can't be trusted, or 2, Magnum wants the Arca? Trek is claiming Bird wants to be tied up, but Bird is saying no, but I have a list. Is this another one of the totally not a mafia lists you're talking about, Bird, or is this more of a list of people that you want to see tied up? And only Frank liked to be tied up by Freddy. Were they even alive at the same time? Hey, we got 2 votes for Secti can't be trusted, which I'm sure Magnum will buy into. Okay, we're going to say that Secti can't be trusted.
How can I trust anything you say, Secti? No one officially appointed you station master.
But after Pax was gone, I assumed...
How dare you question my loyalty to Master Bunku?
Well,
Officer Magnum, please escort Secti to the central station and question him so we can uncover the source of his betrayal. I'll make sure you receive a promotion.
A promotion? But I'm already Chief Inspector.
I'm sure we can find a title better fitting for your stunning talent and wit.
That would be a dream come true, Madam Enforcer. I'll question Secti right away.
You've always been my most trusted officer.
Thank you, madam. Right away, madam. We'll get to the bottom of this. Come along, Secti.
Oh, poor Magnum.
Madam Enforcer.
Quiet.
Whew, that was close. Yeah, where is Fig? We had him locked up inside a box a second ago. Running. Oop. Am I leaving him? And Moria Kitty's around. Hey, Moria! I think this is the first time I've seen you on one of these streams. So, it's nice to have you around. The way we do these streams is, this game gives us a lot of opportunity for kind of doing a dark side or light side path kind of option. And whenever those options come up, y'all get to decide how the character is going to actually act and respond. And then for the rest of the time on the puzzles and stuff, I do my best to solve them. But right now, I am not doing a very great job. I know I have to find them, but you're not letting me look for them, game. Yes, thank you. Let's see. Not around here anywhere. I bet it's hard to be an enforcer wearing a dress all the time. That seems like more of a pants situation. So I keep pulling this up, seeing if I can't find Fig's outline somewhere. So we're just leaving Fig? Or I guess we're hoping got transported to the station. So right now this is taking us back to the very beginning of the game, where we had left a floor lamp trying to repair some broken doors. And yeah, Bird, you think those constant x-rays have to be bad for a body. Fortunately, I don't think they technically are x-rays. Okay, not that way.
Who's out there? The tower is off limits.
It's me, Tiffany.
Anne?
Hey, Tiff, would you open the gate, please?
Anne, Master Bonku locked himself in his tower. I tried to call him on the mirror, but something cut the transmission. I don't know what to believe. First, I heard you went over to the rebels' side. Then I heard it was all an undercover mission. I've known you my whole life, Anne. You owe me the truth. Which is it?
Okay, so here we are. We get to tell her the truth, or we get to lie to her. So, one, we can lie and say that we're on Bonku's side. Or two, we can say that we're on the rebels' side. And if you're on a mobile device or anything, you can't just do one, and I'll choose the one on the left, and two, and I'll choose the one on the right. Okay, we got a vote for telling the truth that we are on the rebels' side, which we are. Just so you know, we've kind of been following this whole thing. We found out that our adopted father figure kind of person has been just stealing these forgottenlings, all these inanimate objects. Okay, apparently we're going to lie through our teeth to her, which, hey, I mean, we've been lying to everyone else. We're going to go the Aladdin route.
I'm with you, Tiffany, like I've always been. Please open the gate.
I don't know what to believe anymore, Anne.
Tiffany, you only need to believe one thing. I distilled the rebel leader. It was a forgotling named Fig. The resistance is finished.
Don't do this to me, Anne. My orders come from Master Bonku. I'm not... Hey, wait, don't!
Hello there. Tiffany, is it? Open the gate, please, or I'm afraid I'll have to shorten that cord of yours.
Anne, how could you do this to me?
Okay, so are we gonna apologize to her, or just say that she betrayed her, or you betrayed me? So one is I'm sorry, Tiffany, and two is you betrayed me. Do it. And Moria, I am sorry, you are being outvoted. Everyone else is just being ruthless, and you're trying to actually be nice.
You were the one who betrayed me. Tiffany, you've trusted me in the past. Trust me now. I know what I'm doing.
I feel sad for you, Anne.
Don't try to manipulate me.
That's it then. Bye, Anne. Leave me alone.
Okay, let's get our energy back. Oh, nope, can we not do this? Alrighty. I know, it is a tough crowd.
I used to come here every day. It seems darker now. I've known Tiffany my whole life.
Sometimes you just grow apart.
That's no reason.
Sometimes you lie through your teeth to your best friend. You know, things happen. Okay, yeah, so your adopted father figure, he was stealing the essence of all these people to create a bridge so that he can get back to the human world. Because this is the world where whenever something is forgotten, it shows up here and it turns into an animate object.
Enforcer!
Pavel, what are you still doing here?
You told me to keep up the good work, so I did. Who's the posing doll?
He's a friend. Pavel, I really think you should go home.
Oh, I'm not quitting now. I've gotten so far.
Okay, so one, we can tell him to keep up the good work, or two, you'll never finish. So the joke about this is at the beginning of the game, you saw this guy, and Master Bonku had said that if he polished the entire tower, he would be allowed to go on the Ether Bridge to get back home. And that's what they call home, the Ether. So since then, over the course of the whole game, he has now done 2 panels out of this entire thing. So we can either tell him just, oh, fine, keep up the good work, keep trying to get this whole place clean, or 2, you will never finish. Which, you know, his voice reminds me of the actor who played Tobias from the Arrested Development. David Cross, is that his name? It looks like we're going to go with you'll never finish. Poor Pavel.
Bonku gave you a job that no one could finish in a lifetime.
You think so?
Please, Pavel, spend your time on something you love.
Well, it has been a while since I visited Cousin Bolster. Maybe I'll take a few days off. Right after I finish this panel. See you around, Madam Enforcer.
Let's hope so.
Surely we're getting close to the end game here. So, Bird, when can we rope you into a 7 Days to Die stream? Trick 95, no, and don't call me Shirley. Looks like we gotta find a different way into your room, because no one can cross that yellow and black tape. I mean, it's a known fact. Nope. Gotta make a long jump for this. There we go. Oh, you don't need to apologize, Trek 95. Airplane is a great movie. Although I highly recommend the made-for-TV version. Because the theatrical release might have a couple bits in it that you weren't really expecting to have in it.
Let me take care of this.
We need your help with the construction of the Ether Bridge. Report to the workshop and join us today. What was the question?
No, that
7 Days to Die? I have no idea how to play it. Well, yeah,
Maybe there's a switch somewhere.
that was the idea. I was wondering if there was a time, sometime when we could convince you to come on with Cinnabon and Wes and I and anyone else who wants to be on it, and we can kind of do a crash course on how to actually play this game. Oh. There you go. He's saying if he can do it when we're awake, I'll try. Yeah, just about any time is good with me right now. I will be leaving in a couple days for a project. Can I not get up here? But even when I'm on that project, I think it's going to be a lot of me doing nothing and waiting for other people to do stuff. So, yeah. Oh, I gotta pull the switch. There we go. Okay, let me get my power back here. Yeah, let me type into the chat real quick. I think that's my... Let me make sure. I'm going to give you the IP of my server I got set up here. But it's going to be this IP address, and it's going to be... Oh, I got it backwards. Okay, so that's the IP address of the server, and then it's the default port, and that will be the password to actually join the server. And I do have that up all the time now. And so whenever someone is in the game, the time will progress, but whenever no one's in the game, everything will just pause until one of us joins it.
Finally, I get to see your home. No lights?
Bonku must have cut the flow from his anima reserve.
Well, this is nice. Great view, good closet space, and what, 3 floors?
And a balcony.
Huh, impressive. I'm not crazy about the neighborhood, though.
Oh. Okay, so I honestly have no idea why it posts as my other YouTube account, which is just my personal one that I never upload anything to. But yes, Life with Matthew Beta, that's me.
Fig, could you help me here?
Oh, you're right. We need to flip them at the same time. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
You got the thing. Okay, let's see. So we'll need this guy here eventually. So the point of this puzzle is to move the pieces around until they all start glowing. If you do it in the wrong order, you'll end up locking yourself out of where things belong. Okay. Oh, shoot. Get him out of the way. him out of the way. There we go. I sure am looking at something intently. I'm just waiting.
I've been here for years.
Which way do we go?
Up.
Up it is.
This is the core chamber. Banku taught me how to use the Arca to operate the service lifts. I used to play here.
Not exactly a safe playground.
Banku
I was
didn't
literally
know,
going
of
to
course.
say that.
It didn't used to be this cold in here. Looks different too. The lifts will take us to Banku's private rooms. Before I got my own place, this is where I used to live. From there we can access the control room and turn off the security system so Bulb can get in.
And yeah, Bert, it is very weird, but it's hilarious. I love the random jokes they do in this game.
He'll listen. I know he will. But I'm afraid I may have to face him alone. In Banku's eyes, you'll always be the one who turned me against him.
Whatever you need, Dad.
Sorry about this, guys. I am getting a bit of a cold, it seems like, and I'm sniffing and snuffing all over the place. Alright. What does this guy do? That lets me move it without him. That's weird. Probably gonna come up in a minute. Yoink. Oh, looks like I missed part of a schematic at some point. Okay, got full energy, don't need that. I'm guessing I'm gonna fall at some point and need to use that control to get back. Get the lift back where it belongs. Alright. Sure, why not? Keep it coming. I would seriously love to have a sequel game done, or a spin-off game, where you gotta follow Fig around and do swashbuckling hero stuff. I know I've said that before, but it really would be fun. Like, I enjoy the puzzle aspects of this game a lot.
Let's talk about something.
I can't think of anything.
Did you really work at the plant?
I actually designed parts of it. Back then, I thought it would be a power plant producing anima from crystals.
And when you found out what it was?
I knew I had to stop it. Not just the plant, Banku as well. I explained my thoughts to Rin, the supervisor of the plant, remember?
How could I forget?
We were pretty close back then. She ratted me out. Before I knew it, I was stripped of my validation sticker and had to escape the plant, chest over heels.
Then what?
I found a place underground. A few like-minded forgotlings.
So they're going
Bob wanted your
for...
But I was sure
Don't
you'd
do
turn
that
aside
one.
once you saw what you saw.
That was risky.
For this being like the puzzle game we
Guess
just
we'll
did.
find out.
where we move the balls around, except now we're moving giant platforms. But now we know where the disco turbolift design came from, right? Not Ryan Johnson. Bird knows weird. Let's see, can I move this guy? Okay. So if I put him there, then this guy... here? Okay, if it's not locked in, it goes on to the next spot. Okay. So I'm gonna want this here, and this guy. Alright, this will let me get to where I need it. So yeah, I'm liking the puzzle aspect of the game a lot, but I also would like some actual risk. Like if I screwed up, I'd like there to be a true consequence. Yep. Also, as fun as this is, the game's proven that... Oh my goodness, no. Well, that sucked. The game's proven that Fig can just reach down and grab you. The fact that he's not right now is kind of a jerk move. Yes, you laugh it up now, Bird. I watched your stream the other day with the bridges. Okay, so yes, there are some consequences to messing up in this game. But, not the sort of consequence I technically meant. Okay. And even though I feel like we're so close to being done, after this puzzle, I am going to need to wrap it up. And get back to some work and go take some cold medicine or something. Truck 95 says, sorry, reality sucks. Oh, crap. I thought for sure I'd be able to, let's practice my jump there. Okay, so this guy can only be in one of these 3 spots. And I definitely cannot get to... I can't jump to it if it's one of the top spots. So I have to have it there. This guy, he's my ticket up. So I'm going to try to see if I can't jump from the top spot onto this guy. Maybe if I have the things a little bit closer, I'll be able to make it. Let's see. We're gonna try higher up. It's a long jump, but let's see if I make this. Oh, crap! And Joseph is stopping by. Hey, Joseph. 3 5-year-old niece visiting, now finally sleeping, all energy drained. So I do hope that everyone just had a fantastic Christmas. I definitely did. I had my family in town, and we actually had, you know, last year was interesting with my dad in the hospital, we hosted at my house. And then this year was again interesting because my sister, she had to have surgery just before Christmas, like a couple weeks maybe. And so she was in no position to be driving long distances. So fortunately, she lives like 5 minutes from me maybe. So we hosted at my house again this year. We had 19 people at my house. And I think we said that 5 of them were under the age of 5. My sister's kids, they are... she has 2 twins that were born this year. And they're like 6 months old or something. So I spent all of Christmas holding on to one kid or another, trying to get everyone to calm down, stop crying, and nap. We're also very, very blessed. We got to have a little boy named, well, you know what, I probably shouldn't give his name. We got to have a little boy with us this year who, one of my siblings is doing the foster program and was able to have him be part of our family this year. And it's really a special thing to get to have these kids in your life and to be able to care for them during a very hard time in their life. This poor guy, he's under a year, but I was real glad that he got to be with us. So it was an interesting year to have that many people around, and
This was my home.
that many young people around.
Not here. He'll be at the atrium at the very top, with his ether bridge.
Pretty photo.
I'd stand on that balcony every night, close my eyes, and feel the rain on my face. I had no idea Bonku took this photo. It's from the day I moved out. You know, he got me a bike for my birthday once? It was this horrible old thing he found who knows where. But I loved that bike.
Was it a
First
sentient
time I
bike?
rode it was in here. I knocked over a desk and 2 lamps.
What are the rules for sentience in this universe? Because, I mean, everything else is a Forgottenling, but then you have non-sentient things like this desk and apparently a bike. But anyway, guys, I am going to wrap it up here. I'm going to go get some medicine in my system and try and get some more work done. Hopefully, I set up a disk imaging process before I started this, so hopefully that's done and I'm ready to move on to the next phase. So, thank you so much for joining me, guys, and I hope to catch you on someone else's stream later on tonight. And Bird, let us know when a good time for you works to do a Crash Course stream, and I look forward to getting to do some Days to Die with y'all. See you later, guys.